What's up, guys? Matt Hitzman here. I am 31 years old. I am from St. Charles, Missouri. About 12 years ago, I started getting pretty heavy into the gym and fitness, and I have essentially lived in there since. But where I haven't lived is outside running. And a few weeks ago, I was getting some recommended YouTube videos about people getting out and running and doing marathons. And I thought to myself, wow, that would be a big challenge. I've never run more than 5K in my life. I've only done it once. I ran for soccer practice and wrestling when I was a kid, but I hadn't run in so long. So I thought to myself, hey, I'll get out. It's about a month ago, 2 months ago. I'll get out and I'll run half a mile every morning and just kind of get myself there. First morning didn't go so well. It got a little bit easier as things went on. And then I saw those YouTube videos I was talking about, and I decided to sign up for a marathon. So since I am right here in St. Charles, Missouri, they do the MO Cowbell, which is a Boston qualifier. Don't know if we'll get there, but I am going to be running the marathon, which is October 6th. And I thought that I would just start this process, videoing myself and kind of documenting my journey and just showing you guys what I'm doing and what it takes. So I'll just do a quick rundown real quick. I have got some Alphalete shorts on with a zipper pocket being critical since I am about to put my car keys in here and zip it up, along with my BPN Go Gel Apple Cinnamon, recommended by Nick Bear. We'll give it a go. I've got my electrolytes here, my shaker bottle. Unfortunately, I don't have any fancy bottles that attach to my hand to run with yet. I'm gonna grab one from Amazon probably when I get back home, but I'm gonna chug a bunch of this and then go get dehydrated for 8 miles, which will be exciting. One with the orange mango electrolyte flavor. Pretty bomb from Cage Nutrition. Just do subscribe and save for Amazon. It's like 25 bucks for 60 servings. Well worth it. I've got some Brooks running shoes down here, if you can see them. Picked these up from Dick's. I got some Swift Wick, I believe, socks from Amazon. Seem to be worth it so far from what I can tell, just walking around in them a little bit. I've got my Fitbit on. I need to invest in a chest heart monitor. I'm gonna do that next to make sure that my beats per minute are below 150. It was the MAF method, the MAF method is what I was told to use, which essentially has a starting point of 180 for everybody. Subtract your age from 180, and that is your target beats per minute whenever you are doing these quote-unquote easy runs. We'll see how easy this is actually going to be. I'm going to take my shirt off, of course. You can just sweat like crazy. I'm going to be wiping sweat off my face. I already know it. I was going to wear sunglasses, decided not to, since a lot of what I'm running in is shade. There's a ton of trees just on the left side of where I'm running, and then there's cars driving on the right side, and it's just a nice trail about 10 to 20 feet off the road, and it's just pretty much straight there with a little bit of curve and then all the way back. So we'll see how this goes. I will report back when I'm done here. I think that's about it for now. Here we go, 8 miles, first time, never run this far in my entire life. Super pumped to do it. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I just finished what I thought was gonna be 8 miles. It was 9.53 actually. So Google Maps is a little bit wrong. I will trust my Fitbit on that all the way. And wow, that was a challenge. Again, never run over a 5K in my entire life, but when talking to a few people that have run marathons, buddies, random people at the gym, other people that I've just met out in public, they've said when you hit that wall, just keep pushing. And wow, did I just keep pushing, and I picked up that second wind, and it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I did 9.53 miles with a little under an 8-minute pace, I believe, after looking at my watch, and wow. I feel super alive. My body feels a little bit like Jello. Feels like wrestling practice was just over in high school, and when on the first day, when I had never wrestled in my life. Really had to push myself. And my beautiful wife and my baby boy came down and drove by me on the road a couple times, honking at me and yelling, "We love you," and "You got this," and "Go get them." So wow, to have that support behind you really motivates you too and just keeps you going. And just a few things to keep in mind, man. As I was listening to some podcasts and whatnot, people say like earn, not given, and that is so true. Like you got to get out here and you got to earn this, and every little step you just got to keep pushing on, because those little steps add up to big things, right? People always talk about that, and it's just so true. And when you get done accomplishing your goals, why do you feel good? But one of the biggest takeaways from this run was definitely like vision. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're trying to build your business, even if you're just a big part of a small business, right? Having that vision is so critical, right? Knowing where that company's going, the direction that they're headed in, the why behind the company, where are you going to be in a year, where are you going to be in a week, where are you going to be in 10 years, what are you trying to do? And I was just reminded some of the biggest and most successful entrepreneurs, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. You look at these guys, the founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, not founder, but I don't think he was a founder, but he took them pretty far, right? Wow, did he have vision? Way ahead of his time. Look at us. You're probably watching this on a freaking iPhone or Apple product right now. Oh, at least most of you probably are. I'm recording this on an iPhone 15 Pro. Talk about the vision. The other 20%, the execution. The BPN podcast is what I was listening to, Nick Bear. And speaking of BPN, that little Go Gel definitely helped power me through. I didn't mention this before ahead of time, but I did this little like waffle. It was like infused with honey. I just got them off Amazon. Wow, was that thing freaking good. I'm gonna let my son have one. He's gonna be running around like a maniac later tonight, and I can't wait to get back home and just take a nice cold shower, rinse off, and just go hang out with my family. It's a Sunday. It's 3:50 in the afternoon, middle of Missouri. The temp gauge in my car is still reading 89 degrees outside. While this run was mostly in sun, my hair is really thick. It stayed exactly where it's at. It's just been marinating in sweat this entire time, and a little bit of the sea salt spray that I put in it before I went to run. But wow, I was sweating. I was wiping off. I was kind of concerned about that. I definitely need a little handheld mug, because when I get back in the car, handheld water bottle, because when I get back in the car, wow, I just drained this. There's just a little bit left here, and that's intentional because my mouth still feels just a little dry, but that gel, that little Go Gel, really helped power me through too. So I would highly recommend that, guys. And I would highly recommend bringing a freaking cooler, because all the ice was melted, and luckily it was still relatively cold, but it might have been room temp, and I didn't even know because my body was on fire when I got back. But I'm pretty proud of myself. I feel good about this. I would encourage you guys, if you've never run before, if you've just been heavy into lifting like me, I lifted for 12 years. Again, only run a 5K my entire life. That's the furthest I've ever run. Got out to 9.53 miles today. I thought it was 8. I did 9.53, like a 7:58, 7:59 pace. The most I've run three or four times this week. I've run 2 miles, and I did in my Ultra Boost until I bought these Brooks running shoes. Get out and run. You will challenge the shit out of yourself. You are not going to lose a bunch of muscle mass. You don't need to run long distances all the time. I'm doing long distances once a week. The rest of the time, I'm doing like 2 to 3, maybe 4 miles max, building up to about 16 miles in total my marathon. This is my first video, man. This is my first video, guys. Women, if you're watching this, guys, young guys, old guys, whoever's out there on the other side, like I challenge you to get out there today and just to do something that makes you a little uncomfortable, whatever it is. Push yourself to the limit. Just get out there, go for a walk at the very least, right? Just go do something. If it's not physical, if you can't get outside, if you're not physically able to go do something productive, just do whatever you can. Do anything. Just go do something productive, right? It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're putting your best foot forward. So I will catch you guys on the next one. I'll be uploading just kind of as I see fit, sharing my journey, sharing what I learned, doing my best to motivate you guys. If you have any questions for me, or if I can help in any way, hit me up, let me know. Talk to you guys soon. See ya.